Hi, it's Gersha again, and I wanted to finish a little bit more of my story. Um, After delivering our daughter Lauren, I was in the hospital for a couple of days. There was an organization called Compassionate Friends. I'll never forget them. They left some literature, an organization that help parents who've lost children. You could imagine at that time that organization was the least of my concerns. How to deal with the loss of a child, leaving a hospital, going home with no baby, going home in serious pain after having had a classical C-section, to an empty home with no baby. So my husband and I began to work through that. We had an amazing circle of family and friends. We had just got married about 2 years prior to that, and we had a huge circle, and they were an amazing support for us during that time. I was able to stay home and recuperate, and work kept me busy. They were able to provide some work for me, and that kept my mind pretty busy. However, I did need to go through the stages of grief and loss. One of the trickiest things was going back to work, because when I left work, I was very pregnant. And when I returned to work, there was no baby to talk about. And not everybody knew exactly what had happened. So a number of my colleagues worked really hard to get the message out. So I didn't get those questions about the baby. But as you could imagine, that there was still a lot of questions about what happened. Those who didn't know congratulated me on my new baby, and I began to figure out how to respond. So for those who've had to go through that, you know what I mean. Those who have family members and loved ones who you helped to protect from some of that, we thank you. We thank you for that. And so life began to get a little bit routine with work as well as family. And actually during that time, there were a number of family members and friends who actually shared that they had had a loss. They had infant loss, they had miscarriages, they had babies that were born, stillborn, and it helped me to understand that I was not alone, that I was not unique, that I was not abnormal, and it helped me as I continue my walk as a mom who lost her baby. So thank you to the family members and friends who supported all of us during those initial stages. And thank you to the March of Dimes for all the research they continue to do to help those of us who deliver early. Thank you.